gonna have a bit of a slow start. Ease on in this. Settle in. I had some things floating through my mind, but I'm not sure what I want to put in here and what doesn't really need to be talked about, maybe. Or I don't know. And then I suppose in principle, just kidding. Just want to say something. So sorry for the slow start. Anybody who sees it after, you're welcome to skip ahead. You know, if this is a decent length, then there's likely been a lot of content in it, and whether the numbers of views or likes are both accurate and high or not, um, you know, um, that'll mean that I've put lots into it, and perhaps people have been chatting and adding to the loveliness. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking of the song I almost did the other day, but I'm not sure. Um, I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I slept very well. I woke up feeling not bad, and yeah, I don't even think it took me super long. I was so tired, you know, and yeah, I did get outside briefly today. No wind. The sun is out. I thought it was supposed to be mostly cloudy, and there's some snow. But and when you're coming into winter, it's in between the two places. When you're coming into winter and you're a little bit under the weather, like I feel like it's a mostly mild cold, and it's kind of here and there feelings. But I don't know if anybody else notices that when you have one, you notice it more maybe in the morning and late at night. Um, when you might be trying to get more sleep. But I will say I do understand the fog and the tiredness though. Like I've had a couple of people say, "Oh, when I'm tired, I'm not really watching. I mean, when I'm sick, I'm not really watching stuff." And it's like, well, what else are you doing if you're resting? But I think you do. You're just your capacity might be a little bit, you know, less, and but like I mean, again, not saying anything bad about this individual. One of the people that I was watching last night is someone who I do enjoy chatting with. She sometimes misses some comments, but you could think that you maybe looked at one or whatever. And she's multitasking and was hyper focusing at some points. But I mean, she gets most of it. And I put a lot too sometimes. But but I will say, and I understand, and I'm not, and she's subscribed, and so I'm certainly not meaning to say anything bad about this individual. Lovely person, and looks like she's got talent in her art form. But and it's funny, I've been following a couple of artists on here lately, and one of them is definitely better at multitasking. In fact, she's, I don't want to say more distracted by the chat, but maybe a bit more. But also, the type of art she's doing is a bit more freestyle, whereas the other person's is a bit more intricate. And I understand when you get into a groove and you're this and that. And I mean, I, as a musician, actually should really appreciate it because even though I don't know if I was just focused more on what was being written and how I was feeling. I don't know why the dog's being noisy up there or what, but like, because she doesn't, not other videos, um, she can play her radio. I think it's a radio that she's playing, and that's great because then I can get song ideas, to cover. But keep him up there though, please, because I know he's going to be distracting. Thank you. Oh, you got it. Okay, good. Might have to put him outside. Where'd he go? Oh, you kept him on the stairs. Okay, well then why don't you put it in the usual spot? Huh? Oh, that is one of them. The piano is the other one, I guess, that I was thinking. But okay. Anyway, I could get all kinds of ideas for songs, which, even though I like a lot of stuff and I'm musical, sometimes that's the struggle. I mean, we have a lot of music books. It is true. It is true. But, and I haven't gotten to know yet, but I also haven't gotten a yes about this gig. I did do a follow up call, but I should have realized that, and it was kind of gray and snowy, but I should have realized 4 p.m., even though they were still open, I think till 4:30 or probably on a Friday. There's not one of the days this place is open late. Um, that some people may have left early, from work because it was a Friday and not a long weekend, but whatever. But so I've left 2 messages for this person, but I still rather reach them directly. So I'm going to give it a few days, not counting the weekend. But I hope I'm not going to be too distractingly sniffly. Because if so, I might have to just wrap up. But um, talking's kind of bringing it a little bit. Anyway, so but yeah, I should really enjoy that part too. When there's nothing happening, and this particular friend is really hyper focusing on what she's doing. But that being said, I have ADHD, so I mean I can tune out a little bit, but I don't think I was tuning out the music that much, and it was fairly loud, and I think I was noticing it more because of being under the weather, and it's fine, that's what she felt she needed, so it's good, and I'm not here to say anything negative um, about this individual. But yeah, I could, but the thing is like I was there for about an hour, I think, and I don't think I recognized one song, and it was fairly constantly playing. I don't know if it was on some sort of repeat loop or whatever, and I didn't notice hearing the same song twice, but a lot of it was like heavy rock, and not to say that that all sounds the same, but I may have thought it did. You know, I've definitely recognized some of the songs in some of her other videos, though. And I know earlier this week I was thinking of doing a couple of them, but I was a little unsure about the lyrics and the meaning of the one. And the other one, I guess I'm still sort of tempted to do it. I wish, well, there's a couple things about it that I wish were different, but it's otherwise, it's probably well, I don't know. I know Glitch is gonna sound too. It's probably the closest thing to the PTSD song, theme wise. Um, yeah, he hasn't been upset about it yet. Theme wise, and it really is quite relatable, I think, to a lot of, for me and a lot of people. And I don't know how many people would know it. That is the thing. Again, I think it's fairly popular, but uh, email still being wonky. I don't know why. So I still, well, I didn't. Twice, I think, while I was with mother, I think, for lunch. Once when I got to the house, and once before. Um, but yeah, I'd be curious how many people. That is something I really would be curious about. Although it looks like I'm going to have to retype it in, which makes me think. But I would be curious how many people know this song. So let me see. That's really weird. When I search it, the first version it shows me is version 4. I guess maybe that's the most popular, but I mean, I don't know anybody that uses this particular music site. You know, I think, well, not everybody, but a lot of people, they probably appreciate that there's multiple versions in case they don't know some of the chords, like flats or sharps or whatever. Certain ones are on certain instruments they don't. Um, like I'd have to do this one on the piano because it's got an A flat, A flat. I didn't know that part was in the lyrics though, so I'm not too sure. I mean, the other one, it it's a fun melody. When I look at the chords, they're actually very simple. It's a lot of anybody named Ed watching this because it's a lot of E's and D's. Um, but I know that they're yeah. I know that they. But you know who I often thought did this song might actually be a good one to do. Um, I confused the two. So let me just look for them here. Right. Although I've seen that other guy in videos more recently, so I know. But reconfirming that they do look a lot alike. Can you think of two musicians right now? Um, I don't know if either of them are the real names, and that might be a bit of a clue. That could easily be confused for each other, like to the point of twins, perhaps, which like still confusing me. Um, and then there's also another detail, which is okay. Well, pause. If you're seeing this afterwards, pause this. Take a few guesses in the comments, and then even if this next clue makes you think you're wrong, keep your guesses there. I'd be curious, and I'd be curious, yeah, because they might be inspirational for ideas. So after you've guessed, nobody's here watching right now, so that's fine. I've been rolling that long. The other clue that I would give is maybe we're going to search the two names together and see if they. The other clue that I would give is um, somewhat unique tattooing. So yeah. Now when we're thinking about, even though this was the American one, I think, and he was saying hatred to anyone is never even Trump. Even Trump. Can you believe that? But not that we like him or anything, but I sure said anyway, this isn't meant to be political. But okay, and then I'm just thinking about something there. Um what was the last year that I watched that show, or even the year that I tried out? I wish I could remember. I wish I could remember how long I was living in this bigger city before I tried out for Canadian Idol. Is that between, isn't it? Oh, um, but I don't know if I watched it that year. I don't remember not watching it because I didn't make it on, but I don't know if I would have watched it that year. So I think the last time I watched this particular show I'm thinking of, like a live series of it, was probably um after Dad passed, but before, so in the early 2000s, but before I moved out of my hometown. Can everybody believe that we're coming into 2026 shortly? Does anybody think the world will exist in 20 or 30 years? I'm not necessarily, you know, a big apocalypse type, but when I see how the world is going, also I don't who really does want to live there. I mean, even if you're enjoying life, who? No, not many, I don't think. But um, yeah, I'd be surprised if it still is. I do think I almost remember who that person is, but I must not have the right year though because I don't really recognize other names. Uh, 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 uh. Was I really watching it in the 90s? Did it exist then? Again, my dad worked a lot. You know, I don't know. I I don't know if I watched this show before he passed away or not. I did learn something interesting though. Uh, this and that. And I almost would love to say this when there's somebody watching, and I'm not hugely into boxing. I feel bad because my dad taught it for a number of years. I remembered in the she says my mother said out of the home. It was almost like he was learning for the first time, but yeah, he said he had heard of it. But it wasn't. I mean, we lived on a farm, and I was like a toddler, up to like 6 or 7, uh, and that, and um, I don't remember him doing it there. I almost do, but then we had a very memorable and nostalgic home that so I thought I felt a sneeze coming on. Um, he definitely did, and I learned a bit more facts. He passed at the age that Floyd Mayweather is now. Another good thing, maybe it wasn't Floyd Mayweather, maybe it was one of his relatives or whatever. But no, it definitely was. And my dad taught him for a little while, for a couple months, when he was a late teenager, Floyd. And I was joking how I have a cousin who's married to a Floyd, and he's white, not that it matters, but so I was joking that he's kind of white as Pink Floyd. Don't mind me. I'm not sure what that's saying. It doesn't look like what I searched. I'll tell you that much. Anywho, and this was not plugged in all night, but it's 64%, so it should be all right for now. I am thinking I might heat up my coffee a little bit more. I've had almost half a cup, and I actually rarely drink a full cup at once. Usually, I find it too sweet near the bottom, bottom, and and I mean no filter. I should also mention that. Uh, but I just don't. After the food, and I just don't. But I wonder, like soup, when you're a little under the weather, I know they recommend it, but it also makes your nose run more, I think. And I don't know if it's just the fact that it's a hot liquid, in which case, I mean, but then they also recommend tea, so I don't know. But I mean, it might be worth a try. I don't know how good it is, but I think I'm better. That one thing I don't really want to talk about, but there's an errand that I tried to do yesterday. It didn't really pan out. At least one and a half, I would say, of them did. But it's just taking too long and trying to do it. And then the other one, yeah, the feet was too quiet. And I later thought, oh, maybe the VOTs would have liked it. But then if they were looking away at all, especially since they weren't really expecting at that hour that to be happening because it would have been a special occasion. Um, you look away from. I mean, it's one of those things. We're going to lose them anyway. I mean, if the thing he's spinning is going to stop when it's going to stop, but I could see some people just say it's because I wasn't paying attention because of you. I lost $1 million. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm kind of all right that I didn't. My only thought was that should I have done it because there was one or two people for sure, maybe more than some that hadn't mentioned. That some randoms probably that would have seen it on YouTube, and the two people I was with, although then at the well, I don't necessarily need. I don't need critique. I don't need feedback musically necessarily, but I think my mother would have been a little bit underreactive because that's just kind of often how she is. And I mean, but you can't hear huge reactions on YouTube anyway, really. But but yeah, I was part of it also was I was playing it by ear. I was having conversation. I was eating, and just a moment. Ah, sorry that I'm a little bit less pleasant to watch and listen to right now, but I was bored. I didn't have anything really I wanted to do. I'd already done a little this morning, and it was kind of like, might as well. Sometimes I feel mixed, but I could never go deep without watching or posting these days. So, yeah, it's a little bit before 11. She is home today, by the way, but he just got started his fitness routine. If we have to do this right after, so more than he might get inspired. But yeah, it might embarrass me with his crazy, quirky antics. But no, he's doing something else right now. So but it was weird because last night when the chats were being wonky, it did load them this morning, but or yesterday in general, really. But but it didn't. Oh, that's stupid. I have it down to minimal ads, by the way. But yeah, it didn't show anything other than what I had seen anyway. And there was apparently more, so that was weird. I don't know if I don't know. I don't think I had a filter to not show spam either. Anyway, okay, it's 25 marks. I better go and do that. Come back. I actually think I had a dream. I mean, I thought it was a deer. Yeah. He's got it sounding like a club up there. Not doing it to any and not doing fitness to anything recognizable. I could have stayed to see if I thought I recognized it, but I didn't. Not like thump thump thump, but just like certain type of female vocals with a certain type of music in it. Let's call it house music or I don't know. Anyway, where is everybody? I know I've got some new subscribers. I know there's the randomness of the internet, but I also know the algorithms sometimes aren't always helpful or don't always do. And I also know that there's a lot on this streaming site. There's also a lot of other sites. It's just people have so many distractions online. They do. So many. And in life. So, but, sometimes the action is there and I'm here for it. All the goodness you can give me. Give it to me, baby. Just kidding. Yeah, I kind of don't want to talk about that until there's someone here. I'll put it over there and be very, very careful with it. Oh no. So I remember how messy it was. Right before bed, I was this close to going up and sleeping, and then I had a spill. Like, you seem to have a lot of them. Sometimes. That might mean no filter. In fact, I'm feeling like I should clarify that. Free. I wish I could think of the word I really want to use to describe it. If everybody thought it was what, like angels, then I could say that. But just trying to think of a word I don't really want to use the word they don't want to use to say this one thing, but I'm trying to think of a different way to say it. There is one way that I quite like because it makes me think of horses, and my dad worked with horses. But then there's another, and it actually kind of fits with something I was talking about the other day. You could think of that in an opposite, like most words, but more so in a wordplay kind of way. And then that's a whole other can of worms, as people might say. Glad to have whoever's watching. Welcome to this channel. Feel free to say where you're watching from, and if it's your first time here or how you came across it. And yeah, this is just really winging it. I think that yeah, that could be the oh, we got two of you here. It's like every way that I can think of to say it, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that's the way I want to say it though. Anyway, basically, this is just that one might be all right. Ad-libbing. We'll go with that for now because that's a fun word. So this is just ad-libbing. I wouldn't call it improvised. Basically, it's not anything planned, not anything like with much structure planned as far as what we talk about, as far as the music I do. Let's just talk about stuff. Let's just do music, kind of thing. So, yeah, feel free to suggest something you'd like to talk about, or introduce yourself. And yeah, if there's a song you'd like to hear. I am a little bit under the weather, but not bad. Not bad. And compared to how I was feeling 15, 20 minutes ago, I don't know if that's because I went away for 5 minutes and my body kind of recalibrated. I don't know. That's a fun word, but it doesn't mean the same thing as the one I was alluding to. That's another fun word, eh? Calibrate, allude. I know, anti-establishmentarianism, blah, blah, blah. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, right? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite precocious. If you say it loud enough, it always sounds. I want to say precocious again. Now, that's a word too. I don't know what it means, but I don't think it says it twice, so I might have the words wrong. In the summer, I saw a parody of that actually at a festival. So yeah. Once I was to speak when I was just a lad. Mother gave my nose a tweak and told me I was bad. To save my aching nose. The biggest word I ever heard, and this is how it goes. Hey! It's from a movie, a classic, So that I probably watched a number of times when I was young, and maybe you did too. Never thought I'd be singing it today, but again, this is ad-libbing, so... Hum-diddle-diddle, hum-diddle-I, hum-diddle-diddle, hum-diddle-I, hum-diddle-diddle, hum-diddle-I. We could do movie songs, movie theme songs, musicals. That's a cool idea. Kind of helps us wow. That's a pretty wide spectrum of stuff even still. I was going to say it kind of helps us kind of narrow in a little bit, but not really when you think of how many movies and TV shows and stuff there is. But if you have a favorite, feel free to put. I'm thinking of like old classics in some ways. But I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen a lot of things. Mostly been watching YouTube and otherwise not really watching stuff. I don't know. Trying to think of the last, if that wasn't it, the last kind of classic movie I heard about. I know I was talking about Disney with someone not long ago, and I still think it's funny how he said it's a pretty old one, 2016. That's not old, but I do think they have a GIF. It has a GIF or an emoji for that movie. It was called Coco. Have you ever seen it? You like it? I think the character that I recognized seeing as a GIF or a meme, whatever you call it, is this girl, and she's playing a guitar. Yeah, but by the way, I've got to apologize if well, now there's one, there might still be two, and it's being inaccurate. I don't know. But if you're putting comments, I'm not seeing them. At least give this a like. I think there was already two before you guys got here. At least give it a like. Hopefully that shows up. Yeah, yesterday was really weird. It showed some, and then it. I mean, that one individual may just not have stayed much past, his last comment. But then when I wrapped it up, yeah, it said that there was more comments than what it showed me, and I don't know what that's about. And then I looked into it a bit more, and apparently some, but not everybody was having that problem. I'm not sure why. So again, I'm not ignoring anything you're saying, and some of you have been maybe meaning to, because I'm thinking of a few people meaning to check out my stuff, my videos for a while now, and have a chat with me on mine like I have on yours. And you're like, and the one time I decide to do so, he's gonna have some sort of chat being wonky thing going on. Yeah, I might. Unfortunately, I might, but hopefully not. I mean, I'm seeing what I put there, but is that just because I'm seeing what I put there? I'm not sure. Is it? I'm going to keep this plugged in because when I find the cord amongst cords and the men among men. No, just kidding. Sorry, I don't mean to do that. Is it? If I do go over to the piano, even though it's fairly fully charged still, if I do go over to the piano, then I want to have it plugged in, baby. Sorry, I'm just being goofy. My father gave me nose a tweak and told me how I was, but there's another nice song from that. I think it's from that anyway. There's I think a couple. Stay awake, don't nod your head when you're sleeping in your bed. As we see. And then there's also the one I was thinking of before that actually is feed the birds, toppings a bake, toppings, toppings a bake, feed the birds. That's what they say. Toppings, toppings, toppings a bake. I don't remember what that word means, by the way, but okay. So I think that's saying that comments are behaving, and hopefully, if they're behaving now, they will continue to show up. Uh, am I hearing something just upstairs? I know the radio's on very, very lightly, but I thought I was hearing the computer doing something. Although we can't see it, we know that he's smiling each time someone shows that they care. It really is a fun song to sing. I think you're going to look it up. Apparently, it's believed to be Walt Disney's favorite song out of all the Disney songs. I don't know how much he helped compose them, because there are people that do that. I think he was more the animator, eh? I think he was. Although we can't see it, we know she is smiling. Miscellaneous soundtrack. I don't know if that's the category I was in last time I looked, but and you do this, you do a little dancing, and it'll be good. They show the rays. I'm going to play with this song a little bit. Oiki doiki. I have a song idea. It's kind of random. I mean, they all would be. And I'm also thinking I might still do that one I was going to do the other day. It's really, in some ways, it's a bit of a trigger to me that, especially when I thought about it today and thought maybe I should have just done it anyway. But like there was briefly another couple or two people that came in that section, and then the other one was kind of around a wall and through a door and around a wall, and it was more the bar lounge. And they sat down, and a few minutes later, I don't think because we were being noisy, I don't think that the TVs were on yet. So I think they wanted to possibly gamble, get a beer, and do the thing. And they weren't opposed to sitting in that area. About my stepmother and say no to the lobster shirt. That was funny. What's it called? I was only looking at it a bunch the other day. Oh, right. I'd almost rather noodle with that one a little bit and then do the other one when G might be downstairs to join. It's a weekend, so hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to bring my beverages and the computer that I just plugged in over there. I would like to be wearing socks, possibly, but I don't see them at the moment. Which is fine because I have plenty to carry as it is. Oh, I can barely get up with the laptop and the tablet and the two beverages. Oh, it really is a beautiful song, though. It really is. And I know that this is quite far in, but I kind of want to do it. But I'm not seeing, once you guys' music so loud up there, that I'm going to have to try and cover it up. Either that or it'll have some flute with it or whatever. And he understands. Going through, sound similar, right into, and how annoying that was, and how, a lot of people that are in the industry, it's all they know. And when their health or whatever makes it look like they might not be, able to perform, like they aren't very good about thinking, what else could they do? And it's definitely hard. So, I mean, yeah, definitely I understand. And music appreciation, like, that's other things more. This site that has the problem, not the actual musician. But it's a cover, so. But I don't. So no, I just don't. Which is weird because when I went out earlier today, I had them. Oh, I'll just put those shoes on. Oh, here. Should remember to put some there, to be honest. Oh, Aaron. From Saskatchewan. That'd be a really great moment for Kathleen to do. And the other one, just anyway. Not the other Kathleen, but hi, Kathleen. You're like, what do you mean? That wasn't there. Different one. Different one. She's like, oh, I'm different now, eh? Just because I'm. Well, very nice to have you here. I hope you will tell my brother at some point. Very nice to be here, by the way. Um, this is lovely because we can get to know each other more now. Um, so, yeah. And she's like, speaking of visiting, here to visit. Happy to have you all here. And yeah, basically, going to do a cover version. I'm going to noodle through this song. I've not played it a ton, but I definitely. Okay, fine. It looks like you left. It looks like you did. Maybe you didn't, but it looks like you did. And if you did, what's up, buddy? they think, no, well, if you haven't played it a ton, then you're probably not going to do very good. Hey, I've been musical all my life. I listen to it a bunch of the day. I'd really rather there be people here that can put comments through, at least visiting it a different way. It's like, oh, it's like different again. Anywho. Perfect timing. And I said in one of my videos recently, still human. Loss is hard. But we left, like, we could be fiddling valley. This could be distracting. Maybe just briefly, I'll get into the groove. I'm at. Physical is not the physical. Not the physical is not the physical. So I could just show See, that wouldn't have made sense anyway. And I wasn't sure what Christmas song I was going to do, so, because she was only 32, the one person I'm thinking of. But the other one was in her 70s, and then there was lots of others, so. Come on, where's the peeps? Where's the peeps? And I wish that you'd capture things that you'll learn from me. I got them all from you. I stay a while and put all the world to rights. The little ones will grow and some and also be my favorite wife. And soon you're going to close your eyes, but see another day. So much has changed since you've been away. Welcome. Well, I wish that heaven visiting hours, so I could just swing by and ask your advice. Anyway, what would you do in my situation? I never thought I'd raise them. What would you do? As you always do. Just talk a while until the world disappears. I tell you that I'm scared of turning over. Say, remember the answers in the love that we create. So much has changed. Been away. The dancers at the top that haven't stayed, which has been annoying. Is it too loud? I'll turn it down a little bit, but G's got his music kind of loud. Now it sounds more Irish than. Anyway. Ooh. Wish that heaven visiting hours, I would never ask them if I could take you home, but I know that they'd say that it's for the best. So I would live life the way you taught me and make it my own. I will close the door, but I will open my heart. And everyone I know will know exactly who you are. 'Cause this is not goodbye, just until we meet again. So much has changed since you've been away. Maybe the people that wanted more people people that keep popping in are people that have seen me on about certain topics before, and he's more of that theme. What is with this guy? It's always so morbid. Well, I want to take another suggestion if you're giving them to me. Other song ideas, but you didn't, so you just have to take what I give you. It does remind me of a song, actually. You only get what you give, and it's not always true. Like maybe these people that are like uber successful in the industry, like they probably said something about, I forget what such a thing just Trudeau now. For a minute, I believe. Says makes her. I forget what the headline said. Something about makes her happy. But yeah, you can have with anything. It's like, isn't she already happy, or what's face finds gold? Isn't he already a multi-international selling artist, Elton John? Yeah, he is actually. So much has changed. Might show some Lion King stuff here since you've been away. So, but yeah, basically, you don't always get what you give, whether it's content creating and streaming. Sometimes it's way quieter than it deserves to be. Whether it's other things in life, but sometimes you do, and that's lovely and may not balance it out, but it makes it worth it sometimes, right? So. Does this have flats in it? I thought it had an A flat. What other song? I might have been looking at another song, but I don't recall what it was. I'm tempted to try this on the guitar, see what that sounds like, and also because my Asperger fingers a little bit. Basically, my fingers are sensitive to the keys right now. It's hard to explain. Maybe it's my arthritis is acting up a little bit. Where's the guitar? More flat on. Ugh. I mean, I don't know if this will be better for my arthritis or not, but we'll find out, won't we? I've sang this song before, I thought. I don't remember ever doing it so deeply, man. So deeply, man. But here I am. Here I am, Lord. I should do an uninterrupted version of this, otherwise somebody will get mad. But then, will they know that it is? Like, oh, but then you say, oh no, I don't know. Oh no, 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 oh no. I'll just keep doing that until somebody comes here, and then I'll continue doing it. Oh goodness gracious! Remember down Everest. Remember down, Everest. Remember that song? But my energy level. I want to see what else is in this category. That's above of you. It almost rushed out to me. They're harmonizing beautifully. I wish you could hear them in your mind as well. That's motivational. Purity, hello, Grandma. We had a nice mix of the really deep, partly because I'm sick, partly because it's just how I did it, and partly because I am pretty much a dude. So there you have it. A dude, maybe. But yeah, so basically, she says, and that's why you should always continue doing music, by the way. Who says? Which one of you three? Ray? Yeah, because we enjoy it. And occasionally people online will enjoy it as well. And, so it's worth it, my friend. Don't live in regret of what you could have done, but be happy for what you have been able to do in your life and what you're able to do in the future. I think I did monetize it, so unfortunately I gotta keep it moving and grooving here. You know what I might just do? Although I don't mind getting that fresh air in. We can turn that down a tad, please. I don't want it to seep into this. It's monetized. Thank you. So that was I can be. Don't know if you heard it. And I think you probably didn't. So, what other songs into this category do we want? I don't know. What? Let's see here. I'm glad that you enjoyed some time with family, that it mostly went well. Kathleen D says that that's what it's all about. We do the best that we can, though. And we must remember that. But yeah, I just don't want to go upstairs right now. I don't really feel the energy to do it, and I don't really want to do it unless I had to. Nobody's watching. Well, actually, somebody is now. It's been a little activity, but not much. But anyway, I was going to say if nobody's watching, donate anyway. It doesn't really matter whether it's monetized or not. But anyway, I'm doing some covers. I welcome suggestions. Hopefully, chat. It looks like it's working from what I'm seeing. It looks like you've left. That's odd. The whole album. I never liked the sound of that thing, even though I otherwise don't mind the concept. Just looking through some songs. You're welcome to suggest some. Anything else you'd like to talk about? Welcome to do that too. And even though I'm a little bit under the weather, keep me talking because somebody's got music playing loud upstairs, and I'm worried about it seeping into this and, fitting all that this can be. Oh, maybe he was just in the landing or in the lounge. No one heard me saying it because it seems like it went softer. Or it's just this particular song, one of the two. Graduation mix. I think if somebody was to think of 10 things, then that would be like not great. So yeah, welcome song suggestions, welcome conversation, and welcome to the video. Can't always go by statistics, but there's been a bit of activity at least. 100% love. I like that title. Mama looks. I am a poor wavering stranger. But I mean, it's random people on this site that put these things, so it's not the site itself. Although their icon could be different, I'll tell you that much. Just looking through some song ideas. You're welcome to give me some as well. And yeah, they're flickering a bit at the top there, but hopefully things aren't being wonky. Hopefully your chat will come through if you put it, your comments, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, and I'll look at them. If I see them, I'll acknowledge them. If not, at least a like, hopefully. And yeah, I just did 2 or 3 songs, but I'm gonna see if I can find one. At least I'm gonna see if I can find more to do. So there are a lot of like shows that I've never even heard of. There's a lot I have, but there's a lot I haven't apparently. And some of these also aren't in English. I don't know if I know the theme to Seventh Heaven, but why is there 7 heavens? I know that title from that show, but I've never thought to ask why are there 7. That's confusing. Anyway, we don't have to talk about the other one either. I have some discs for that upstairs, and I was going to watch a movie, but I think I'm going to watch it tomorrow. Has anybody seen Deck the Halls? And then I was like, what was the other one I have up there? Oh, right, one from my friend Clark. It's obscure and old, though, so I don't imagine a lot of younger people would have seen it, and I haven't. But, and it sounds like it could be a bit deep, but I sometimes live on the deep end, so, my thinking and, I don't know, the beautiful life. I'm going to tell him to turn that down a little bit. It shouldn't be that loud anyway. I don't want to, in a few years, have to shout at him because he's gone deaf. Because shouting I associate with anger. Exactly. What? And you almost got my fingers in the door. Mind I have them there, but not super thumping music. But yeah, he's old and he's got autism. And he is sensitive to sudden noises, but I guess he knows that he's listening to the music, and so he's like, I'm just flooding myself with it, which reminds me of a very creative video I did not long ago. If the chats aren't, this is the thing. if likes and chatting isn't working because it's being wonky as it sometimes does, I'm really happy to have you here. I'm happy for somebody to see that there's somebody watching, including myself, seeing it. But I might suggest checking out some of my other videos, especially the live streams, but in general. Like I'm thinking of the one of drowning. And it was creative. It had a creative start, it's true. And it had a creative middle and finish as well. I'm just kidding. But, well, I don't remember much about it. But, yeah, you're welcome to check out those. That's the other thing. Sometimes, like, things are going to my notifications, but there's been a couple of my videos I've seen with comments that I didn't see go to my notifications, or like under the community post section. Sorry, there was a little thing that flashed at the top there. I don't mind you going there and chatting there. But if it's working here, like, I mean, I'm not doubting that the audio is working, but for me, it's also very much about the conversation too, However, if you're someone who's like, yeah, but I'm not, I don't mind listening. Maybe I'll like, maybe I'll subscribe, but I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about the things we've gone through. Anyway, then, I'm so high. Hope this song is for you. Is that a name of a person from A Beautiful Life? What is A Beautiful Life? Have I heard it? What is A Beautiful Life? Have I lived it? A big, bold, beautiful journey, but beautiful? It's showing me A Christmas Carol with a song from it that I've never heard of. It sounds like it could be nice. A Place Called Home, but I've never heard of it. And then it has another Christmas thing. And then I don't think I know anything from Cinderella. Even though it's a classic, I don't remember there being a lot of music in it, but maybe it was just one I didn't see as much. Oh, is this a song I think it is? No. I thought it was, I just saw Haley's Comet today. Must have been the man on the moon. Actually, I think it does that, but then I think it also sings it a different way. What song is that? Once in every show, there comes a song like this. It starts off soft and low and ends up with a kiss. Oh, where is the song that goes like this? Even though I'm sick, I'm pulling it off. What's the next one? It should actually be in this. It could actually be very much coming up in this alphabetical list. So let me just see. I'd rather have all the words. Here's another little sampling, though, a little snippet. Right now you are down and out. I'm feeling really crappy. No, but then I don't like the theme of the song otherwise. But it is a fun song. And slightly, in some ways, you might say unkosher. And I know I'm not the only one that uses that word in that way, but some people, I said it to someone recently, and they were thinking like kosher, like food, meat, or whatever. And, yeah. And I wasn't. Really? There's a movie for that? Why am I not surprised? We got two of you here now. Okay, that's interesting to learn about. It seems to be going back and forth between. Okay, no, what was the? Oh, right. I'm thinking song titles. I thought it was showing alphabetical song titles, but maybe it was the show. And if it's the show, then we've got an awfully long way to go. La 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 la. Popular. It's gonna be popular. That one also has some lyrics I'm not too sure. But yeah, what's that other one that I was just doing? You've been singing it till dawn. You're wishing you were born to stop the damn refrain before we go insane. For this is the song that is too long. hour to E. That's awfully high for me. As everyone can see, we should have stayed in D. For this is the song that goes like this. That's the way that this song goes. Just standing on my toes. It's a fun song. I learned it once in a class. Are you familiar with it already? Why are you being so quiet? Is the chat not working? Like the other couple times the other day, it's like it was working at first and then it wasn't. And then it wasn't. I know. I'd like to know why. Like button is also an option, please. Appreciate it. Oh, and I need a masseuse in the house, man. My shoulders and my back are kind of achy, and yeah. Hello again, Saskatchewan. Is Kathleen from Saskatchewan watching by any chance? I think she'd say so. Is Kim from BC watching by any chance? I think she'd say so. Is anybody I know watching? They'd say so. Anybody I don't know watching? Say so. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Across the Universe. That's Beatles. What show is it, though? Do we want to do some? Yeah, I don't think I want to do some Beatles. But I do know someone who has performed with the Beatles and David Bowie. I've done David Bowie. And he had lent me a guitar case. So it wasn't the Beatles case, but he lent someone who did music with them, like I say, and also locally with a lot of people, including myself a bit. He it looks like that. He lent me a guitar case because mine was having a zipper issue. A few months later, he passed away. I still got it, although I didn't trim my strings and they kind of ripped the inside a little bit. I'm hoping Chris forgives me. You know, sometimes it feels like with my ability, and although I still appreciate the community and connection as well, it seems like all I have to do is think of somebody. And I just seen him come bustling kind of from the back and through the kitchen here. It's like, hey, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Does that mean I should do the Beatles or what? It means you should do whatever you want, you know? Happy to just hear you doing music. And hopefully you will be as well. But, I mean, doing what I want, I don't always know what that is. So tell me what you want me to hear me do. And if I can, I'll do it. We're back up to 2. So not forcing either of you, but at least one of you. No, but strongly encouraging. Especially since it's otherwise kind of quiet right now. But yeah, now I'm looking at a bunch of non-English titles in this. And I really only speak English. And I've never, I just don't know these. So, and again, I'm not ignoring comments. I don't think it would make any difference. Let me just look over here for a moment. That other phone is there, and I wouldn't mind standing up for a few moments just to stretch. Hey, okay, they're showing on that tab. Let me just, put something, and I'll know for sure. Yeah, it was just starting to get cold with this open, especially my feet. Okay, I'm going to go a bit further than the phone there because I need my eyes are blue. 6'2" and eyes are blue. I'm hoping it's not somebody that I'm familiar with, like one of the ones, like I say, who's been meaning to come check out my content is finally here and trying to say stuff that I'm not seeing. That would be annoying. The only other thing I know, and I did it on 3 different devices the other day. I had phone most of the day because of what I was at, and I really should have. Again though, she said no regrets, but no, I really should have just done it anyway. And even if some of the people that meant to weren't able to at the time, they could have seen it afterwards. But I did do that song in this one a little earlier, so there is that. But yeah, Touched by Gold, Elton John has been. And why is he sponsored? And What's Her Face is dating Justin Trudeau now, so that's interesting. Okay, what am I looking for? I never, or have I? Very rarely have I viewed one of my lives on this. Okay, so if you put something, I have two different spots I can look to see if it's there. But yeah, like I say, and then later in the evening, I think I used this one, and I did use that one not long after I got home. And I mean, I saw as many as 3 or 4 comments, and then afterwards it said there's more that I hadn't seen. So I don't know, and I still don't. So I don't know what's going on. But you can try. You can try, and maybe it's been fixed. Maybe you're just not saying something. Not doing it to know why. Anyway, I was looking at music, wasn't I? I was, darlings, I was. Chapstick if you're curious, chopstick if you're not. Yeah, I've been rolling for a while now, and my sniffles and sore throat and sneeziness that I've been experiencing is not that distracting right now. We'll see how I feel afterwards, I suppose. So make it worth it for me, just in case I feel after. You know, lovely donations, welcome, likes, comments, all that good stuff. I just want to read this out loud because it looks fancy dancy. I don't know what it means though, but whatever. Ala vekatharampa romulu saramajava gamana. Too hard to say it twice though. And I think once says it all. But I bet you could spell it even if you want to. I can still, and that's pretty light music, but I can still hear it. So anyway, that was by heart. I have heard of that. Oh, is this a song I think it knows? I think it is. It's a bit of a trigger right now, and was before anyway. Plus, but you can adjust. No, either want to do it or I won't. Plus, yeah. Um, alone yet not alone. That's what I'm feeling right now, to be honest. Um, a lot of these are either I do recognize some of them, but not well enough to. But it'd be interesting to know. We all fall down. Be interesting to know some songs and some of these movies I didn't know were in there. And then you could describe the scene to me. Oh, that's when such and such, because I might not have seen it. The Android ringtone is in here. Yes, there is. Yeah, they had only the men's at the bars I did it. Club. I don't go to those kind of places very often. I don't know. We're all mammals. Wow. Yeah. Sorry it's taking so long. It's just, I mean, I'm either not feeling some of these or not knowing them. I may have found one though, and I think I'm about to see my dad smile like he did when I performed in this as a kid. And let's do this one. Maybe. Why not? Okay, it's being very slow to open though. But why? Let's try reloading it. Maybe not then. This could be a fun one, although I don't know what I think of it. 2014. Okay, this one opened much faster. No, that's got a really weird lyric in the first line. I don't know opportunity, the song, or even sometimes the opportunities, but I am getting a few great ones coming up, so I'm looking forward to that. And I hope you might be as well. Why does it not show tomorrow in there? I mean, maybe it wants to show it to me tomorrow, but like, what the heck? That's odd. Anyway, looking for song requests, looking for conversation, and hoping that the chat is behaving. You got two of you here. I hope at least one of you would say something. And if I see it, I'll read it. If I don't, you'll have to put it after this is posted. I appreciate it either way. I reloaded the chat. I don't want to reload the video. I mean, it probably could do so, but just in case. Yeah, it is a little nippy out there. I mean, now that it is. The snow on the ground. It's like it's not windy. The sun is still kind of out, but it's yeah. And again, when you're sick, you don't want to be in it as much, right? I did see that movie. That's an odd title. Sounds like more of a scene. Or no, I don't know if I saw it. I've heard of it. I think I did see it. I will say though that like I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know. Um, I also haven't seen a lot of stuff, recent stuff, and even some things that some people might call classics. To be honest, um, oh, was that where that? Huh? There was a summer theater festival. A lot of places have it, and there was a show. Mild trigger, but I think I have to just accept that I still get great perks and get to enjoy it anyway, and it's lovely, and maybe I'll see a casting call, and that might work out well, and yeah, I might not ever have a show in it, but at least there's still. But yeah, so anyway, this one musical has a title, a song title that actually I almost think is familiar to me, but it might be because I'm thinking of this play that had the same title. So it must have been a spin-off of it. I didn't know that. I didn't go to it. I almost did. I thought, well, maybe it is kind of true. Basically, it was called Everyone's a Little Bit Racist. I said, you know what? It might be kind of true, even to the best of us. Even if we're just stereotyping somebody, I mean, it's almost as if people are conditioned to do that a little bit. Even good people, to form opinions, and it's not even just race. So, I mean, there's also a song called My Girlfriend Who Lives in Canada. I don't got one of those right now. But if you were this, you could pretend. Just take it as a little bit of lighthearted humor, perhaps. Or heavy-hearted, depending on how you wish to look at it. Although I'm just thinking the puppetry aspect of that. And it's so unfortunate because they're so close by. I'll just do a snippet of it. A snippet, you say? Oops, helps if it's on. Be okay. I mean, cause hey, I'd like you anyway. Because you see, if it were me, I would be free to say that I was you. That's an interesting line to process. I'm not sure what to make of it. I almost know, but I'm not too sure. Huh. I'm going to play around with this one a little purpose. Oh my gosh, but it's largely poetry. If I could get past that trigger, that would help. Maybe I'll talk with Katerina about it. And yeah, I do miss the classes and that. But I don't like that version of it. Honestly, if anybody recognized it, though, I'm not sure if it's a song I really want. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, but it's kind of racy, might be the way to put it. Not like racist, but racy. That was the other song that I didn't do. Like, oh, you did a racist song, did you? Bye bye. No, I didn't. But you, I think, looks like you left before you found out that I didn't. Or maybe you don't believe me, but I don't believe you. How could you say these things to me and not pretend to not me anymore? She did some movie stuff, so I might come across that. What do you do with a BA in English? The titles of the songs in this musical are really quite something, I tell you. They really are. Joking, I am not. Fashion me in? Fashion me in. Who's Tarzan? Where's Jake? Good all in heaven. Still got your hair? I see Chris pacing a little bit like he's like, this is not what the show I signed up for, no offense, buddy. And that makes a lot of sense. He's older and he's like, not anymore, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, happy to still call you a friend, but just not my, that's something that hasn't changed about me. I'm still a little bit particular, but that's no judgment on you. Okay. There he goes. Yeah, buddy. Woo! And Kathleen's just smiling. Kathleen B. And was anybody else that said, oh, Dad, right. And she actually, I look at her exchanging smiles with Dad. So that's kind of nice. I thought I was sick. I suppose it didn't get worse as I was doing this, but I'm not complaining necessarily. And maybe I'm speaking too soon. Yeah, I wonder if some channels were having that issue the other night. I don't know. Bachelor party, come on. Hello? Oh, was that in that? But these are also important as well. Important. So now she finally gets back there. She's left ostrich lands. Earth. Will you be mine? Marvin Berry and the Starlighters. I thought it was Elvis or possibly Roy Orbison. I think they're a lot like too, to be honest. Different, but alike. Earth angel, will you be mine? My darling, my dear. Love you all the time. There's only two chords back and forth. I don't know if I did that right. All the time. As much of it as I can do because I don't know if I have that other part right. I was just singing book. I mean, yes, there's been a few sales lately, but it's still huge. People are amazed. I'm surprised they're not more amazed than more people. I mean, but he's been up there a long time. Coming down tomorrow. I mean, it's just because he has more time and he hasn't been at work, but they think I'm clean. So, well, that sort of draft when there wasn't one. Where's this playing? Oh, in the bedroom right now. Hi, how are you from the both of us? Just letting you know we've felt Hilton's presence around a few times lately, and I feel like she's sitting here enjoying me do music on YouTube if you'd like to check. Nobody else is, but nothing ain't bad. Damn, he's online too. But yeah, that could be misconstrued, and that's a lot. And she sent some replies, they just ain't shown. Okay, so back to looking up music. Feel free to suggest and any. Okay, left, whatever. But she really don't like it. Plus, I'm sick. She probably wouldn't want to be around because I'm sick. That's fair enough. I mean, yeah, you're a mask, but they're not exactly the most comfortable, and things have loosened up a little bit, maybe. So she wouldn't hang out just upstairs, and if she was, then she wouldn't be down here. I don't want to really hang out just upstairs. I want to be in bed unless I'm trying to sleep, or yeah, but that's not enough. But and then, yeah, I don't know. Make this finally pick up, make it worth it, and then there. Yeah, so. Yeah, so yeah, so I mean, I thought it, but if I don't actually go in the room, well, let's get. There I go to Vista Del Mar. I'm pretty sure we said, oh, Justine's showing again. Yep, but that's only to make sure that you realize that I'm still here. And I'm getting a little bored, but so do some music, eh? And 16 hours, I've never been able to do that. I mean, I've been on my a lot lately, but looking at messages, it's being wonky. What you up to? Oh, cool. Then what? Sorry? Focusing? Okay. I wonder where that song's. What's that?
I thought you'd finished podcasting, so I closed the door and couldn't hear what you were saying because I was.
Okay. I have it, but nobody's here to hear your song. Or mine for that matter. But are you going to be doing some music or what's the plan?
I'm going to go downstairs and do that demo video for the city.
For Dylan?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Dorky oiky.
A coffee maker.
I didn't know he was asking for another one. I thought there was you were just waiting to hear from him.
I'm waiting. Well, are you still podcasting?
Yep.
Okay, there you go then.
Podcasting and hoping.
Okay, well, I could potentially be playing music. I did want to get this. Okay, so what the case is, he's interested in a whole bunch of bowls, potentially. And I've sent him a demo for, part of that bunch of bowls.
Okay, you can be a little more generic as we're doing this because somebody just tuned in. Just having a bit of a side conversation, then we'll get back to music. Feel free to suggest some songs.
Anyway,
and
he hasn't got back to me.
Oh, so you just haven't sent him everything yet and you
That's right.
want to be thorough. Okay, cool. So in other words, you don't want to play a foreign song?
What is that the title of the
Tell
song?
me Kitna Paya Karti?
It's the, I see.
Or Karoji Yadato, perhaps?
Okay. I could try.
Oh, really? Okay, that would be interesting. It's just the chords, though. That's the only thing. But it would be interesting. But you want the first one or the second one?
The first.
Okay.
Is the coffee maker available?
Oh, it's a lot of B flats.
B flat. Okay.
So it's a lot of learning new words. It looks like it might be Middle Eastern of some sort. Let me move this. I'll go deal with the coffee.
Okay. You
and your unpaid water bill floating around all the time.
That's not an unpaid
All
water
ratty.
bill.
Well, then let's get rid of it. Why is it always sitting on the piano?
No, but I do have to pay the water bill.
That's not unpaid. Oh, that's a reminder to
That's
pay when you haven't paid?
No, to submit a meter reading.
Okay.
Rather than them estimating. But yes,
I guess
that's one of the things on my agenda for this weekend.
Okay. It's right there, by the way.
It's
the song.
I am the song.
You are the song, I am the moon.
The songs that make the whole world cringe. Oh wait, sorry, that's not how it goes.
If you let you down, then you're going to be paid.
Tumba Dilnis are Kartine. Okay.
I know. I'm looking up random soundtracks, and apparently, there is such a thing as Bollywood films and things like that.
I see.
So it's in the right theme as to what you were thinking.
Well, it's got a bunch of B flat minors.
That's what I said. Somebody's digging it. This one? I'll give you another suggestion. It's all good. Like there were too many B flats.
No, it's in a foreign language. I have no idea what the words mean. I have no idea what style of music it's supposed to be. Like, so yeah, I improvised in B flat minor and F minor.
And you'll never know because you didn't learn it.
I'll never know because I didn't learn Turkish. I don't.
Is that what it was?
Just a random guess.
Happy belated American Thanksgiving. Use a Turkish song. Get it? There was one. This is, I think, going by the shows, though. Oh, I think that's an orifice. But if I come across it again, I might like to do it again and have you ding dong. Right back. Blazing Saddles. Okay, you go downstairs. Okay, come. Talking to the dog. Okay. That's so thorough.
Yeah. Yuck. That's a lot clavier. Yuck, yuck. Here's a cool
We're just
motor.
only saying friendly things.
Somebody's
And-
watching, by the way.
Friendly friend. Friendly friend. Look at the first title at the top there.
Bright lights, big city. Oh, wait.
Huh?
Sorry. Well, why would I want to?
I'm not asking you to play it. I just thought it was interesting.
Okay, sure.
I'm just looking at a random list. I didn't look it up. That's kind of an odd sound.
too cool, the rotor organ. I think it's
Oh, really?
cool. And this is purple organ. I know.
Where's the purple girl? Another club party? Beautiful people that are maybe a little too drunk.
Here's a bright organ.
Like for you, whatever.
As opposed to a...
Brother, son, sister, moon. Take song requests too, by the way.
He does.
As much as we can. Where do we take them?
Well, theater
Welcome
organ.
to the chapel of love.
Organs are supposed to be big.
I don't know about that. It's making my head swirl. Are you still open to doing foreign songs or what?
Not if I don't understand what.
No,
not if I don't know.
Music.
Not if I don't know what the words mean.
Oh, what's up, buddy? Everybody. If you're commenting, we aren't seeing them. You still try and like, comment some of our other content, preferably some of the recent stuff. We'll take a look. You can wait till this is posted and comment, but you try and hopefully it shows up. It's been a bit wonky. Okay, we need to calm this piano player down with a really soft cabaret song. Or,
Soft cabaret. Chapel organ? So many organs. Anyway.
I love my calendar, girl. Sweet. I used to do by that. I'd like to do calendar right here. I don't know how many people use this little. Huh?
Strings? Do you like strings?
Sometimes. I feel like this is the song we know. If I could get through the here for a while, I feel like I might be saying something, but not seeing it on either device, so I don't know what to tell you. Unless it shows up afterwards, but when I saw one of the chats, it didn't. It showed that I'd already seen it. And it was a lot more than 3 in person. That was 3 different people. So I don't know. Oh, that's a terrible theme for a movie. Absolutely terrible. I'd show you and all your innards would sink. So I better not.
He's not showing me. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of introduction is that, eh?
I'm glad he's not. Yeah, well, your innards will sing. This movie description.
Sing, not sing.
Sing. Oh, my innards will sing. They will gurgle.
They will sing as they sink. Oh, that's recognizable. What is that?
Brahms waltz.
The opposite of innards singing and singing. Suppose we should do some Christmas music. Maybe if that's something that's super fancy. That means I have to go and make sure that certain doors are closed.
I close the doors. I close the doors of perception.
Right?
No, that's not right. Blake said that there's no home like.
The window opens all kinds of
Have
things.
yourself a merry little Christmas. Hard candy Christmas. Frosty the Snowman. Anyway.
Back in the thing forever.
I don't recognize a lot of these.
I used to sing that when I was a kid. Casper. I actually met a guy online named Casper recently.
Oh, nice.
The friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost you'll know.
I'm wrecking it. And I don't think strings is necessarily the greatest choice for.
I thought you said I don't think straight is the greatest choice, but anyway,
no,
we'll
I
go
didn't.
there.
I didn't.
And the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Cause it shows signs of hunger. And we bought some corn for pumpkin. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Bring the lights up higher. Good night. Oh, I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, I'm seeing all the way home. And the one in the chat. It's so lovely. If my knees still in my knees, as long as you love me so. It's still there. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I see you up in the markers. Is there another verse? No. No, I think I did do all of them.
You did.
I did. Yay me. I should get some money. Just kidding. Jingle bell rock, jingle bells time, jingle bell time, coming and blowing up the flag. Now the jingle hop bells ring out, and jingle bring a gift. In the frosty air, it's the right time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's the bell time. Riding in a one-horse sleigh, all on a one, taking you free. Jingle around the park. Mix and mingle in between me. That's the jingle bell roll. You never moved to then, how could you?
I moved it.
Okay. Yeah, but people look at that a certain way. Some people look at this a certain way. I don't know if you're commenting, we're not seeing it. You have to put it after. We really appreciate it. But if you can get it through now, Christmas it is, as of this morning. Take a look at the 9 and 10. Listening once again. Get and the thing is the devil's Mom and Dad can hardly wait for Christmas again. Carols will ring. Get the Christmas You want to go make coffee? I'd like to do a song or two.
It's beginning
It is, but now it's gonna look back. We're gonna look back like we're at the movies. Let's go to the movies. Let's go to a show. Let's go to the movies. Like, oh, I only like Christmas songs. I don't like movies. I don't like Christmas movies. So no, they didn't say that, but one left. Or maybe there was other reasons that may or may not have been poisonal. But I gotta take it poisonal anyway. But does that mean that the other one here might like the movie Date the Hog, which I'm planning to watch tomorrow? And then possibly even twice if I watch some of it with G later, or possibly I'll watch it Monday. Because Monday's a fun day. Okay, let's see if I can get this one happening. I'm not quite as fancy as him. Sorry? Right, I didn't want to do it while I was doing the thing, but you may have been louder than me because I'm noodling. But so yeah, the cup's over here, by the way. The cup's over here, by the way. Anyway, don't mind me. Don't mind that, or it'll be finished as soon as he cleans the filter of which we have nothing but the coffee filter. Just so you know. Be patient with me. I appreciate it. I'm new. I haven't played this before, but I definitely know it's a classic. Surely give us a smile. What happened to the time we used to know? Don't you know your grin has always been my sunshine? Let your sunshine show. Charlie, no need to frown. Deep down you know the world, it is your turn. When the road gets heavy, never pitter-pat 'em. Up and at 'em, boy. Just gonna close the door because it's a bit chilly. Someday, sweet as the sun, a day will come along. Till that day, you gotta stay strong. Charlie, up on top is right where you belong. Charlie, you'll see a star. Just follow it and keep your dreams in view. Pretty soon the sky is gonna clear up, Charlie. Cheer up, Charlie, do. That's one of my favorite scenes. Charlie, just be good. Kids, listen. You're you. And the kid still looks the same. Isn't that all? That tiny little nose and just kidding. Look at a little puppy dog. Again, if you're commenting, I'm really sorry. I'm not seeing. Hey, where's that other phone? Where'd you go? There was a phone sitting here. Did you cover it? You covered it. Here it is. Woo! Did you cover it? You covered it? Let's uncover it. Woo! Just doing some covers. Don't mind me. Just being a goof. Glad that you're still here. Again, if it's two people that have been meaning to check me out for ages and what you're seeing is me noodling and not being able to converse with your comments if they're not showing, I'm sorry. I did make some suggestions. Other than that, it's not really anything I can do much about. This is not the one that I would prefer to use. That is also in my pocket. This one's newer, easier to get to. Chapstick if you're curious, chapstick if you're not. Yeah, I'm surprisingly feeling real good, but I hope I don't do myself in and start to feel. Well, I mean, if I have a cold, I'm going to feel the symptoms for a few days, and I definitely do have one, but it seems to be here and there. Sometimes I even have 2 or 3 or 4. The more the not merrier when we're talking about symptoms. Anybody named Christina? Apparently you have a show named after you. And one Christine. Show me. And what Christine Baranski does you know? Christmas Harmony. Everything I'm missing but the mistletoe. I don't know that song. But I'm glad they're here. I'm hoping you're able to like and that'll work. Cloud Actless Sextet. What kind of title is that? Cloud Sexy and I Know It by Clouds. That's LMFAO. Why is that in here? With the word clouds beside it. Are they dancing it on the clouds now in heaven? Did he pass away? I'm so confused. I don't want to trigger him, but I know that you're strong and I know that you appreciate it. So I'll tell you, Kathleen was here a little earlier and she said it was lovely to hear you play also.
Oh.
Huh?
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, good. Now, on this device, let me reopen it. Okay, there we go. Now chat shows again. But still, I'm not seeing anything than what I already see, which is mostly my comments for you to read and speak to. There was a couple of likes, and I think there was 1 or 2 other comments from someone else. But anyway, either way, it'd be nice if there was. So, what you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Yeah, that guy, I was kind of surprised. Kind of it was, kind of it wasn't. But if I want to kind of change directions for a moment, I don't even have to necessarily say it's their song that I'm going to cover, and you might not know it, and you might like it. So let's do that for a moment. Even G, I think, knows of them and likes them. And that slightly surprises me. I mean, he says he only had one favorite band in high school. And he's gotten more diverse with his music, outside of the classical realm. But, and maybe it has always been a little bit, but I was surprised and a half. Yeah, that title is iffy. And I think I looked at that one and I didn't like it either. But let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. I almost want to do my Lacy Bassy F sharp and do it on guitar. I don't know what I want to do. Let's try it on guitar, see how it goes. And if it doesn't, why is it saying all those weird things on that screen there? This one, I know how to go a lot, but I have a feeling it might actually be. And this one is, okay. So let me try it on the guitar. The guitar. I think the pick is still over here, is it not? Or did you put it in your pocket? Are you up here? The pick. Well, I would have put it in the guitar strings unless... Oh, yes. Blending in. Underneath the trees, we watch the sky, refusing stars for satellite. Be cool to have this with a flute, to be honest. But here we are. Okay. Never dreamed that you'd be mine, but here we are. We're here tonight, singing. I'm alive. Singing, hey, I'm alive, If everyone cares, then nobody cries. Don't get cry. If everyone cares, then nobody cries. If everyone cares, then nobody lies. Loved and nobody liked. If everyone shared, then swallow the pride. We see the day. What's the flute? I'm singing, I'm alive. I might do it on piano though. I'm not too sure if it's working. It's a guitar. This is, and considering your collection, unless you, this is in F sharp, just so you know. But, and I'm also. Do I want to do do you want to name a favorite instrument, or G? Do you want to name an instrument in this style? Speak now, forever hold cake. Really? I do like bass, kind of, sort of.
Oh, you need on that dough.
What are you baking with dough?
I'm not yet familiar enough with, I like the strings. I like the Seattle strings.
Vibrating. Don't know how.
This sort of seems to turn on sometimes.
Underneath the trees, we watch the sky, confusing stars for satellites. I never dreamed that you'd be mine, but here we are. We're here tonight, singing, amen, I'm alive. Beautiful. Singing, amen, I'm alive. If everyone cared, then nobody cried. If everyone loved, then nobody lied. Everyone shared and swallowed their pride. We'd see the day when nobody died. Amen, I'm alive. Singing, amen, I'm alive. And in the air, the fireflies are only light. In paradise, we'll show the world they were wrong and teach them all to sing along. I love it. Singing, amen, I'm alive. Singing, amen, I'm alive. If everyone cared and nobody cried, if everyone loved and nobody lied, if everyone shared and followed their pride, we'd see the day when nobody died. If everyone cared and nobody cried, everyone loved and nobody lied. Everyone shared and swallowed their pride. We'd see the day that nobody died. As we lie beneath the stars, we realize how smart we are. If we could love like you and me, imagine what the world could be. Everyone cared, nobody lied. Everyone loved and nobody lied. Everyone cared and everyone died. We see the day when nobody died. We see the day when nobody died. Not too shabby, thank you.
You're welcome.
There's some really nice lyrics in there that I didn't know. They also have a song called Lullaby, interestingly enough. I'm Saudi Arabian? Sorry, this is a funny phrase I have that means I'm sorry. It's not meant to be racist. What are you saying?
Oh,
How are you saying it?
Joking, I wondered if it was quiet.
There was a couple people here. One of them
I
left.
meant the lullaby.
But the chat. Well, I can't look it up. And
It's
in this,
okay.
but I definitely am
It
curious,
was
and I want to
only
remember
intended
later.
as an offhand joke. That's all.
Well, I took it on foot, so. He's bird calling. Let's get one. But we're not doing any Looney Tunes, and any Loonies can go back to the bit. Unless you want to send us some can a conversion appreciated. It's all up to you, though. You want to come over here and do that, or what? You're always hiding. Well, I mean, it's okay sometimes because you might go. Nobody's
This is This is a
ballerina.
Dragon flute.
Come out in Jesus' name, it says.
Ceramic. It's kind of like an ocarina a little bit.
Isn't it?
A little bit.
What is it? And what was her name?
Come out.
Patty Murray. Hello. Hello, stranger. Yeah, almost kind of literally. Glad to see you, though. You ever with that loved one in a band that tried to make something lovely happen, but didn't quite happen? Well, you can do a lot with that thing, eh? Covers a lot of bases. I had no idea he hardly ever plays the thing. Country Crush alive?
Anyway, yes, there's 4 holes.
Really? That many?
Yeah, there's 4. And then with that combination, you can get a number of different tones.
Are they holy?
If I played this a lot, I'd know just what to do.
Oh, you sound like you do, though. Maybe hard on. That's what you're doing. What kind of name is Delhi Belly?
I actually do have a proper ocarina. Would you like to hear a proper ocarina?
I prefer an ocarina, but
Now, where did I get this from?
is it brown? Because that one's blue, right?
Yeah, there's that blue one.
I kind of recognize it. I mean, remember it.
Yeah.
I thought they were in the same place. That would only make sense.
Maybe they were.
Would you like to play a German tune?
9.
Guten Tag?
Unless I
Oh,
already know
Maxie.
it.
Sorry?
No, unless I already know it.
Which is it likely that you don't, right?
It's likely that I don't. That's correct. So yeah.
Uncultured musician, you.
Oh, guess it has to be
That was
played-
also blue. It looks so cool, and it's got a little neck thing.
I guess it's supposed to be.
Good thing you have a
played
little
this
neck.
way.
I mean, not that little. The neck with the neck.
There's once again 4 holes, but distributed. Oh no,
Four sister.
5 holes.
Ooh, that has a different sound. Get in my neck exercises then.
Oof. But you know, you can't really let go on an instrument.
Oh, this is a good one.
It takes so very little air. I'm used to instruments that require lots of breath.
Oh, yeah, all right. You and your bagpipes. I'm just glad you're not playing them.
I don't have bagpipes. I would never have bagpipes.
Really? Hello. my life. I've never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I know what I will do. I had the time of my life. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock, and we'll have to plug this in soon, and that would be a good segue to do whatever you want to do, and then have lunch, and then really, really rest and listen to what's his face's lullaby. That's a good one. What's that from? Oh, Dirty Dancing, right? She's like the wind through the trees. She's like a wind next to me. One look in your eyes. Something is it's out of my league. Hello. Be eating. How could you eat in a time like this?
No, just wrap up the podcast.
Oh, you need the laptop for that?
No.
Oh.
If you want this out, can you bring it downstairs?
Oh, I don't think it would come up here, but I might anyway. But what do you call it? Even though it was good, although quiet, and that's the annoying part, like I did do some nice parts before you came down. I almost want to watch, but it's me. I'm tired of me right now, so hopefully I'll find something else and we'll watch me later. No shortage of content there, I tell you. And I'm glad that you've been in this a little bit too, but there is still somebody here, so it's that thing that I hate to do. And maybe I won't. And maybe you're trying to comment, and maybe you're trying to like, or maybe you're not actually there, or maybe you're thinking, these people are weird. And if that's what you're thinking, those kind of things, bye. But if not, hi. Just kidding. I say weirdly. Well, not necessarily weirdly, but not necessarily normally either. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, the battery saver thing just popped in. But that being said, it is at 30%. So I could probably do 1 or 2 more songs. And I think that that would be good enough. But then he'll do his thing. And I'll do mine. And we'll say, hey, everybody, get in line. I'll try and find things to do. Things to watch later with them. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll find 2 more songs. Hopefully it won't take very long. And then we'll wrap up. So don't start saying things now. Just kidding. You can always wait till after it's posted, though, for sure. Okay, if he's going to be around the sink, though, and even though we stopped, you know what? I really am kind of tired, and being slightly under the weather, I think I better wrap up while I'm still feeling decent, because it might start to be a little bit distracting if I keep going and symptoms and that. So, but hopefully wrapping up will mean that I am feeling perfect as can be. So, but if you are enjoying this, I almost want to say whether you're liking or commenting or not, but if you did, of course, you're welcome to check out the other content, and I'd be happy to hear from you there. Of course, somebody and I'm not saying you have to go. No, I'm not. I'm just saying you just tune in just as I'm thinking of wrapping up. And you know what that means? I think it could always mean, but especially right now, that you should request a couple songs. And I'll see if I could do one or both, or something you really, really want to talk about. You know, that's, weighing on your heart, or that you're passionate about. We'll talk for a few moments, and then we'll talk more about it next time. How's that sound? Like, very catered to you, so worth a like, in my opinion. I'm going to plug it. Okay, now it says one again, and I don't know if it's the person that was just came with it. and then whether it was the person here on the top or the other person. So I'll wait a few moments. I'll wait, even if I have to wait forever for them to say something. It's good.
It's now or never.
Why are you singing it with such gloom and doom? Why are you doing that? Who says? I wish this is like a water bottle that doesn't have the label on it. It was fun. But how many verses are you per verse? So if we have Jewish, you're welcome to make one at some point. But the other one was able for Christmas. For Christmas.
I think it's still.
I think there is.
Can you pull this out of my hat now?
I don't know. I'm going to go to venue. It was a long time ago. I may put it on my nose and it.
Because I think there was one in the fridge where we used one of the packets.
Oh, is it more than one packet? What a delightfulness. So I'm having my leftovers for lunch today, just so you know. Well, I've been here the whole time, and I thought of saying simple things, as maybe the reviewer did, but I was enjoying it, and I was just a little bit distracted on the Earth machine, watching sister and a couple friends, and the others of us were doing that too. But we'll be back again soon, and gonna enjoy the rest of the afternoon and the day, and just hopes that everybody else does so as well. So with that, bye for now.